Up on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They run the option on 2nd down. Touchdown, Chicago! His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bears need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
On the set.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They go play action now. Lawrence. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On second down, Foreman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Mike, 28. He can't hang. He's not 7, not 7. Mike, 28. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, number 28, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. I'm coming. Shift,
Back to throw, Fields. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
These two teams all tied after one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Deontay Foreman, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and the Bears have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Hey, stand on. I'm going to come back to you.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah, let's get 7.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Come on, let's go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You better bring it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Go. Check 3.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down. Check 3. Kill.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 50, here's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Yo. Mike 27. Hey, let's get in them holes. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, Fields. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 27. Here we go, D, get off the field. Hey, check Mike 27.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Fields going to hold on to it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kari Blossingame in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the point after try for Santos. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking here for Smith downfield. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Pollard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Pollard again. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the second straight play. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On third and goal, Lawrence. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He's coming. We got double up.
To throw is Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? Mike, right. Check, 55, Mike. Now watch one, watch one. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go.
They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
49, guys. Mike.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Smith, 37 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Fields throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. 6 man.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a first down throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let him know. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Check pass. Check pass. Wide. Get wide.
Now it's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 27. Mike 27. No chance. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Come on, baby.
Here's Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. Pass to the right. There's Jones. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Lawrence's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 2. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now Lawrence on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Lawrence to throw. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16.
Watch 36. 36.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And Cooks hands it over the middle. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
36. Watch 36.
Hey, team 6.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Complete to Khalil Herbert. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
50 plant.
Man, I got you.
Hey, orbit.
49 to Mike.
Hey.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Those are friends in
today. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Two plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's caught inside the 30. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott sliding out of the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 82 yards. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the 1st. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here 1st half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Deuce, 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 deuce. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch. Check 37, check 37.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
They'll run with Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
I got you. Mike 7.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check right, 27. Hey, defense, let's go. He's crashing. He's checking.
Again, it's Jones. Oh, what a move. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 44. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Packer first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Championships, baby. 6:30. Check Mike 27.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker. And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Open man, here is Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Green Bay.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
We taking wins home. Mike 20 to 50. I got you, Pop. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 20.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness,
it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. To throw is Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. 47. 59 Mike, 59.
Here's Prescott.
Here we go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 75 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a give here to Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Pollard again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
A gain of 13 on the play.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47.
4th down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Prescott now. This is caught by Hilton. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. On play action, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Go to 54, go to 54. Line. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go up.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
We got 4.
Looking to throw. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott yet again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Prescott to throw it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. On the move past the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some room to work. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 30 yards. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is down to 4.
The kick is good.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice spin into some open field. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter. Remaining. We'll be back after this. Marr now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Back north.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
No. 319. Hey, watch the slant.
Rodgers to throw once more. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check. Under. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Here we go. Mike's 59.
Play action now, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Rodgers to throw.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
Rodgers pass complete to Robert Tonyan. A gain of 13 yards. And the Packer first down.
Check. Hey, 88.
Rodgers again now.
He'll go right back to Tonyan.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Silver. Key at 33.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Being chased out left.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
Feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And the 49er first down.
Hey, check back 6, back 6. Y'all not ready. Buffalo 18. Back 6. Hey.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 18 yards for Christian McCaffrey. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Score, Niners 7.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Schultz. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll send Hilton in motion right. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
So they went a little cautious there on third and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Completes it to Jennings.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy hauled in left side here by Jennings. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are once again back in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench?
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, check back, Mike 6.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check Mike 6. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 1st down, Purdy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Purdy looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, 40
Out of the gun, Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught at the 20. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 17 yards for Tony Pollard. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. George Kittle, 65 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra 16. They said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hilton goes in motion right.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd and 2, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Purdy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Purdy will look to throw again here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
There he goes, right side.
Oh, you gotta feel it, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Hey, check back, Mike 6. You got nothing today. Hurt. You got nothing. Mike 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Purdy.
Let's get off the field.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This is McCaffrey on the give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. right after a turnover. You count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to... And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Thirteen yards there at a Niner first.
A gain of 13 yards.
Hey, check back,
First
San
down, San Francisco.
Lock the run. Hurry. Mike 6. I got him. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Go.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today.
A touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. To throw from his end zone, Purdy. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that is well short. Well left to boot. It's no good. And that will keep the deficit at 20.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.